Alright, we're in game 3, the deciding match against our round 3 opponent on 5 card Mizzet. Once again, they register an 80 card deck, but they don't reveal the Yorion, so to each their own, I guess. So what do we have here? So we have the Summoner's Pact, we have the Dinosaur basically, we have like a weak 2 mana to cast turn 1 Glittering Wish for Neoform, which sets us up for a turn 2 Neoform combo. And definitely, turn two is kind of the fundamental turn for this matchup because they would conceivably keep on like a turn two is a charm or a turn two Domin's Veto. Three is also a big number here. Ashok between Ashok, Teferi three, and Unmoored Ego. So I said the matchup is pretty slow, but they're slow to kill you, but they're not slow to try to end the game. That being said, this is kind of a sketchy hand. I think I would still keep it, and I would probably just like look to Glittering Wish on one because that'll give another draw towards a land, and also it dodges like any shenanigans like Spell Pierce and whatnot. So I will be inclined to keep it. Let's see what the past me thought about it. Okay, so we do keep it. We do run the sequence that we talk about. We'll make green white. We missed, but we're gonna get Neoform, and then we're gonna cross the fingers and hope for the best. Okay, they don't have anything. They kept seven. So the question is, if they have a mystical dispute, is that ever gonna get better? The only way I think that it'll be better is if they tap out for turn three Ashiok, which we do have the answer for, but we don't have the answer for a Morty Eagle, for example, and like giving them two mana unlocks like Dovin's Vetoes and is a charm. So I'm usually a paranoid person in terms of like deciding whether to go for it or not for a combo deck, but I think we just need to jam here. Let's see if we agree. Yeah. All right. Now this is pod racing. So keep in mind that we'll have 49 cards left in the library, and we don't have a spare land to make blue, so we'll need to Manamorphose our monkeys into blue, which means that we can't, as of the current configuration, we can't draw evenly by 7 to 0 cards and then make blue for Laboratory Maniac. We need to finesse our library size so we can Manamorphose safely. Also, it's not a given that we need to combo this turn. We can just pass. We didn't pay. We don't have a pack to pay for. The worst thing they can do, I think, is like Assassin's Trophy, the Grizzlebrand. At which point, like if you have two Simian Spirit Guides, a Manamorphose, and a Veil Summer, I think like you're pretty much golden. So I'll keep in mind that that's like where we might want to stop. But we do have the game 15, so that's gonna help us quite a bit. All right, so the biggest in this spot where we have to shrink the library size and risk not being able to draw the entirety of the library, one of the biggest there are two big constraining factors here. One, life, and two, the mana. As long as we can draw our entire deck and we have 3 mana, we are golden. We don't even need the blue mana, so to speak, but we do need green green because we can Eldritch Evolution the Allosaurus Rider and fetch the Laboratory Maniac in the library. So all you need is 3 mana and a lot of life. So we haven't we okay. So we did pay for a pack. Okay, so I think we're gonna keep going here. We have two shoals, so depending on what our next draw seven is, I might just want to start aggressively firing off the Summoner's Pack to shrink the library size. Keep in mind that we have 3 Manamorphos left, so we can shrink it by 3, but we still need some help perfectly shrinking it down to like 0 or 1 or 2 cards after the Manamorphos and making the blue. So let's see what we do here. We'll gain 15, not a surprise. Okay, so we have the worm and the shoal. So life is not going to be a factor here, but the library size might be. Okay, so we have the one Summoner's Pact to manipulate our library here. We have the two Smiling Spirit Guides, so we can just theoretically pass and pay for the pact. But I think it's free to gain 15 and draw 7 again. Hopefully, oh, so we're gonna start thinning our library here. Okay, so we have 4 fetchable by Summoner's Pact green creatures. So and 3 Manamorphos left. So we can theoretically um, still see the entirety of the deck. My worry is that we don't get to reach the third Simian Spirit Guide, or do we already have those? Yeah, the third Simian Spirit Guide, right? Because we already used one. So if we don't get to 3 mana, we can't win. So our biggest worry is the Simian Spirit Guide being the very last card of the library, and we can't access it. But we're gonna thin. Yeah, I like the decision to go for it here because like we can always get got by like Assassin Trophy, and we can't hold up Manamorphos plus Veil because we need to pay for the pact. And I'd rather just try to win right now. Okay, so we're gonna fetch. So we're just gonna fire off any Summoner's Pact that we draw ASAP as long as there are cards, creatures in the library that we can fetch with. I suspect that's what we're gonna do. Yep, so we shrink it down. So now it's 5 cards above 7. Okay, so we're gonna Manamorphose here first. We Manamorphose here first because one, we need to Manamorphose anyways to make the blue for the Laboratory Maniac, and this way, if we do it first, we might hit a Summoner's Pact, which we can then thin the library by 1 more card and improve our chance of hitting the Simian Spirit Guide. Okay, so I guess we don't do it. That's interesting. Okay, I guess I was being a bit lazy here. I definitely should have Manamorphosed and try to hit the Summoner's Pact. Okay, we don't get the Summoner's Pact. So now we're in a dicey position here. So only one of the 5 cards in the library is a Simian Spirit Guide that we need to win. So we have 3 Manamorphos. So theoretically, if the Simian Spirit Guide is in the last 2 cards, like we can't win, which is an interesting predicament that we're in. All right. Let's see if we get punished. I think that we made a slight misstep here. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Number 1 doesn't hit. Oh. Did I just misspeak? Okay, we had already drawn. We must have just drawn it. Yeah, we just because I know when I Summoners Pacted there was 1 Simian Spirit Guy left in the deck, but now that we have drawn that at one point, we're just going to draw the last cards in the library and win. Perfect. So now we are 2-1 in the preliminary. We just beat 5 Cognitive Mizzet, and we're hoping that we can win the last 2 matches and get us a nice 40 qualifying points payday. So I'll see you guys and gals in round 4. Bye bye.